All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Alex, the toxic dating coach, and today we're going to talk about 3 reasons why he will never love you back no matter what. And this is something that I've had to struggle with my life because I've had failed relationships, women who didn't love me back, and it really hurts. And a lot of the times, we don't know why they don't love us. We think we did everything right. Or maybe sometimes we do everything wrong and they still love us, right? And sometimes we do everything right and they still don't love us. Why is that? Does it have to do with your looks? Let me tell you something. A part of it, a very small percentage, yes. But it's actually the least one of the smallest factors why somebody doesn't love you back for the most part. Okay, and by the way, I haven't been making videos simply because I was burnt out. I take this very seriously. I don't want to make a half-ass video because you guys are gonna watch it one day, and if you guys watch a half-ass video, you guys will assume I'm not creative with this. So I take this very seriously. So rather than making a shitty video, I decided to not make any videos until my mind recovers that, until my mind just wants to make videos again. Okay? So, and by the way, we're having 30% off all of our courses using the coupon code New Year's. Okay? So purchase my courses before the New Year's ends or I'm closing this channel. So look, understand this, okay? I like to view the way somebody loves somebody very similar to how we love our friends. Okay, how we have chemistry with our friends. There's the part of the brain that creates connections with people is below the subcortical area of the brain. Okay, and the subcortical area of the brain is pretty much everything that's outside, everything that's inside the neocortex, the top part of our brain, and then inside is the subcortical part of our brains, which is like the amygdala, the nucleus accumbens, and stuff like that, which is involved in motivation and processing emotions for the most part. And what's funny is that those areas have a remark in that, and I read this in the article. So let me read this from the article. It says there were also remarkable similarities in areas involved in deciding what to pay attention to and regions in the inferior parietal lobe that have been linked to discerning other mental states, processing the narrative contents of stories, and generally making sense of the world. So the parts of our brain that pretty much gives us our outlook towards the world, the way we interpret certain views. Like some people are literally born liberals, some people are literally born Republicans. Like it's just, or more conservative. It's just literally it's in their DNA, like legit, right? That's why people who have similar political views actually end up getting together. People with dissimilar political views usually end up getting divorced more often. And it's not just because they disagree, but it's because it's a fundamental genetic aspect about them that causes them to be part of that political group. And so those people have a similar chemistry to each other and they reinforce the way they see the world and it creates an echo chamber, like a lot of things are echo chambers, right? Where areas, and this causes, they actually have a name for this. It's called homophily, right? It's not a gay Philadelphian. It's more the idea that like befriends like, okay? So if you hang out with somebody and deep down in their neurochemistry, they're very similar to you. They see the world similarly to you. They like certain things. You guys are going to have an unconscious chemistry with each other. So it comes down, the first one comes down to DNA. You're literally born a certain way. And your brain doesn't know it's going to have chemistry with somebody. You don't know. You just have to be with them, and all of a sudden, there's either chemistry or not. Now, sometimes it takes time to develop chemistry, and that's totally fine. It takes 1, 2, 3 days to develop decent chemistry with the person. You still see them, not because you have chemistry, but because you like the way they look. But over time, your brain responds to them and slowly builds up, like you slowly boil a frog, and all of a sudden, without you knowing it, it's boiling. You have chemistry with this person, and this has nothing to do with looks. The looks will only keep you there long enough to allow time to build the chemistry. But it's not the looks that causes it. It's just the fact that you guys just are biologically similar to each other. You guys might have similar immune systems. You guys might look similarly, right? You guys might have similar. You guys might use certain parts of your brain similarly, and your brain notices these things before you even notice it. And the way your brain notices it is because it feels chemistry. Your brain says, "Oh, we're similar." It literally says we're similar, and the way that it says it, you just feel chemistry. Your brain says, "I'm attracted to what's similar to me. Let's gravitate towards that." So you could be the most beautiful girl in the world, and fucking ugly Becky from the block has chemistry with fucking Tyrone, right? And all of a sudden, you feel jealous because she's not as attractive as you are, but for some reason, she has the attention of Tyrone. Why is that? Because Tyrone is more similar to her neurochemistry wise than you in ways that you just cannot see. It's just how it is, right? And this person that doesn't love you back, he just doesn't have it. He doesn't feel that primal connection with you. He likes you. He thinks you're interesting, but his brain, at the core of it, you guys are not similar. You guys might seem superficially similar. In fact, you think he's similar to you because you like him, but he doesn't feel that. You know what I'm saying? So it comes down to genetics, and what's funny is that it's very similar to food, right? Like the way we love somebody is very similar to the taste that we have in food, because over time also we have chemistry with different people. Sometimes your friends at age 15, you have chemistry with them. And then as you change and they change, you don't have chemistry with them. And similarly with food, over time, I read this article, I forgot what it was, but I'm reading it right now. It says, over time, the food you will like changes over time. Taste preferences start to build before you were even born. Very similar to the preferences in people, literally in your genetics. Like for some reason, when you're a little boy, you know, you may not even talk, but for some reason you have chemistry with this boy more than with that boy. You know, as friends. Why? I don't fucking know. You just have chemistry. You like this boy more than this other boy. You know what I'm trying to say? And that really comes down to your genetics. They start building where the food flavors your mom ate were sent to you as you were growing up in your room. This first taste experience has an impact on your food choices in childhood. But your likes and dislikes are not permanent. As we age, our tastes change. And it's also very similar. The love relationship we have with our parents also dictates the types of people we're gonna like. You know? And if you don't remind this person of their father or their mother or somebody in their life, you may not create that spark in them, and you have no control over that. And they also have no control over that. We may also learn to like foods that taste yucky by trying them again and again. We may also learn to love people who are bad for us by continually forgiving them again and again and again. And we can dislike food when we have a bad experience with them, such as with bad eggs, right? And so we could dislike healthy love by having a bad by never really receiving healthy love. Well, anyways, I'm going off the subject, right? But as you guys can see, it's very similar to why we like certain foods. We have no, and also we may have the choice between a burger and a pizza, and it's pretty much your genetics and the foods you had before eating that will tell you what do you want. So if you had a pizza earlier and you love pizza, but now you have the choice between pizza and burger, you're gonna go with the burger, right? So there's a lot of things that dictates why somebody loves you that's outside of your looks. So the second thing outside DNA is past experiences. The people who you dated, like I said earlier, in the past. Those people will either reinforce you dating certain people or will push you away towards dating certain people. So if you had a dad that was super masculine and you had a great relationship with him, and you see the world the way he sees it, you're gonna develop a taste for men who are similar to your father in one way or another. And what's funny is that a lot of times you end up dating guys who are very similar to the environment that you lived in. For example, and also you have chemistry with them. Sometimes studies show that if like Asian people who are raised in black neighborhoods, as an example, usually would want to date black people. They usually marry black people. Even though sometimes those Asian people try to date people of their own kind and they end up not having chemistry with them. Why? Because they were raised in the same area. You guys think more similarly. But put that Asian person and have her raised in an Asian culture, and studies show that person will actually end up dating an Asian person and end up marrying an Asian person and have less in common with black people, right? So, but it's not that they're black, but it's that they think very similarly. A lot of times we just focus on looks. It's just that you guys were raised in a similar environment. You guys have a similar culture, and because your culture is similar, you guys think the same, see the world in a more similar way. Literally your brains are more similar. It literally that, and your brain likes that. Your brain is used to similar things that are the same, right? It likes to predict, and so you'll be able to predict their thoughts. You have more inside jokes, right? Why? Because you guys are more similar to each other. And the last one is the environment, right? It goes into this topic, is that if you were raised in a similar environment, you guys are just going to think similarly. That's why people who are toxic are attracted to toxic people, because their brain is toxic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or if you were raised with toxic parents, you're going to end up dating toxic people. And actually, you literally are wired to have chemistry with toxic people. My God, that's horrible. That's completely horrible. But that's how it is. And that's why you need therapy to fix that. And so that's why some people will just never love you. You may not be toxic enough. You know, you may not be, like it's a shame, but it is what it is. When you're in that situation, you just got to walk away, like I always say. You got to leave them. You can't change their minds. Trying to change their minds will only cause you to love them more. So you just have to leave and find yourself somebody else. All right, this is Alex, your toxic dating. Because if you guys want one-on-one coaching, go to myforattraction.org. Come to my seminar January 15th in New York City. It's all about social intelligence. And by the way, hey, wait a minute, Alexis. Tyrone got to make an announcement. Tyrone is making a New Year's resolution to be there with his family more. Tyrone works too much, but Tyrone is starting to realize that family is important. Anyways, Tyrone's about to hang out with his kid. Tyrone now. Oh, what a nice guy. He has a I didn't know he had a family. Tyrone is always bringing up new shit every day that we get to know. But I hope Tyrone has a great holiday, all right? Anyways, stay toxic. All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're going to get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine natural chemistry. No more short-term partners. No more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week. 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses, my Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free, and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out, because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're going to love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now, all right? I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.